What up, my Libra peeps? What's going on? So, this is your girl Kelly from Boston from the Queen Bee Tarot. And I am here to do your end of September, beginning of October-ish reading. So, I'm going to get straight to it because just a lot of information keeps coming in and it comes in big rushes and then it's gone and then I'm exhausted. So, instinctively with you guys, I had a huge feeling of oops. And when I say oops, I mean, I feel like you're with someone that you love, but you're not in love with. And then, peekaboo, out comes someone that you could fall in love with and stay with for a very long time. And that came in really strong. It was like a rush of just nothing but love. And it was amazing. And then it wasn't amazing when I realized the situation and that you're currently with somebody and this other person just miraculously shows up, maybe after years and years of not seeing them. Maybe you walked into them somewhere. Maybe you gave them your phone number. I don't know. But somehow in the world of technology today, they got in touch with you because, I mean, technology today, it's like impossible not to find people. Especially when they don't want to be found. Anyway, I get this strong feeling like you are not, a lot of you in relationships are not happy. This is not, you settled for, what you thought you should because you felt like you were getting older. I'm getting like a big rush of that right now too. I get some of you making like really foolish decisions. I feel like you're also not really following your intuition. Like, you're looking back and thinking like, how did I end up here? That's what I keep getting, is someone like looking and pondering like, how did I get here? This is not what I really envisioned for myself. And it sucks. That's what I'm getting, is that it sucks. And based on what I'm seeing, yeah, you're probably right, it does suck. And then others of you, I get this strong presence of someone who travels a lot around you. Could be male or female. But it's like they come into town and they want to be like the only thing going on in your life, and then they're gone again. And it's somebody with money who can afford to do that, and they're gone again. They only want that, interaction when they're in town. And I feel like you're, at this point, you've made the decision that this person isn't good for you. This is just a small collective of you. And you've cut that off. Goodness, I am just getting the weirdest things in my head. So let me get into the cards, because let me just tell you, the things in my head are just crazy. And if they weren't like true, I might think I was a little bit nuts. But a lot of the things that I am feeling and saying out loud are just dead on. So guess I'll just put it out there. Yeah, somebody there is, someone around you is traveling, has a bit of money, may not be loaded, but they're comfortable and they like to keep their options open. It just came right out. This is a card of travel for me. This is kind of that small, immature offer when they come in town. And this is that they keep options and wherever they go. And here's my other travel card. And they choose to do it, to travel alone and have other options in other places. They only want this, I want to be your world interactive when they show up. And then when they're gone, it's like they're gone. Maybe you partook in that for a little while and now you're just sick of it. But I was getting that really, really strong vibe. Um, that's interesting. I'm getting some of you are talking to someone new. You've kind of come out of a period where you didn't know what you wanted, excuse me. You didn't know exactly what you wanted in a relationship. And it's not to say you didn't know you wanted commitment, but you're at a good bunch of you are at a place where you know exactly what you want in a relationship, and none of this is really going to do whatever these offers are. And so I see you're either about to meet someone or you met someone that you're conversing with that has those qualities that you seek. That could be male or female. I could be talking about you or your partner. And it's this person really balances you out. Like I was saying in the beginning, some of you are already in a relationship, but you're conversing with this person. Maybe they're from your past. Maybe you bumped into them, but I get more of from your past. And to you, they're like a knight in shining armor to the way you're being kind of treated at home. I feel like this is the person that kind of jumps back into your life. And you're in a situation where you're not being treated oh so well. And you're exhausted. I feel like this would be like a really long-term relationship that you settled for to maybe help your situation. You're not particularly in love with this person. It shows that this is my independent woman card. This is showing that you depend on this person for help and livelihood, and that in the grand scheme of things, they really, your world, they don't really treat you that well because they know that, and they cause you to have nights like this. They purposely go out of their way to cause you to have nights like this because it's like they know you can't go anywhere else. Maybe you're low income, maybe you're a stay-at-home mom, maybe you're just not, just don't have the finances right now, or you won't. So they're kind of making your life miserable on purpose. And then this person comes back into your life that you always saw as spontaneous, adventurous, like that you could see yourself with, and suddenly they're just there. Wow. Okay, Libra. So you've got a situation where you're going to get a choice. You have a wish card here. You're going to get a choice between this person who has your emotions running wild and the one who you don't. This is like the unknown. Going out on your own and getting to know this person again, and all of that spontaneity and that fun and that amazing pick-me-up that I'm feeling. Or you can have and stay at home and be slave to someone else. This is some rough energy. You guys are getting hit. Holy. You have to decide who to cut out of your life. And karmically, you have to make the right decision. And I don't have the answer for individuals. So all of you are posting like questions like, who am I going to be with? I can't answer that. It would have to be a personal reading. But you have a wish card here. And you have the choice to be with one or the other. I feel like this one will clean his act up just for, because he knows you have another option. Then he'll panic. But it'll always kind of be nasty and, because you maybe don't make as much as him, or you're the stay-at-home mom, he's always going to be that way. But you hold in your hands the choice of whether or not you want to be with someone who's making your emotions run absolutely fucking wild, crazy wild, makes your skin crawl, or the stability of home that you already have. Are you willing to give this up for this? Because this one will fight for you. Libra, you must have something good in your water, honey. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. So let's find out for the rest of you Libras who are involved in that. Can we get the collective energy of Libra for the end of September, beginning of October 2018? That's a harsh energy of having to make that choice. I don't envy you guys. Oof. Security that you've always known or the unknown. Of course, we all know the decision I would make if the universe didn't have us all stopped learning lessons right now. I feel like a lot of Libras are unplugged from the matrix. I feel like a lot of you understand what's going on around you with the government and everything that's happening, and you're very spiritually aware, and it's pretty amazing. Oh. So I see here the, whoa, or, wow, some strong energy in here today. It looks like some of you getting into some harsh shit. You've got the Justice card with a mental new beginning. It looks like you pulled away from some of this bad habit and toxic relationship. Some of you had a fake soulmate. Some of you had somebody who came in the upright, looking shiny brand new, but underneath was really all rusty. You had a fake soulmate. And you're just now mentally understanding that, or mentally getting around it and getting past it. It depends on who you are and what your birth chart is, or some of you may not get past it. A fake soulmate is a messed up thing. It's hurtful, it gets very nasty, and it becomes toxic. It becomes an injustice to you. It really becomes like harsh. And so it looks like you're, moving past this toxicity and releasing. If you look at the bottom, there's two people there. And it's like you're releasing yourself from that, from being chained to that. And then for some others of you, keeps coming back, you went from going through all of this as a lesson to walking right into your soulmate. But oops, I'm with somebody. What do I do? That's personal readings. Sorry. I can't hone in on all of you. I probably could. It'd kill me or whatever, but whew. I'm getting the dirt on Libra today. Yes, I am. Alright, so you're putting in a lot of work, it looks like. You're a garden of life. You're kind of doing your thing. You're, spirit. Sorry. With a beautiful room comes unfortunate, street noise. You're putting in the work. It looks like you're putting in a lot of work and you're getting very, very little back. It's showing here that even though you're working very hard, there's no recognition for that. It's becoming something that you're kind of carrying a chip on your shoulder. It looks like some of you are maybe looking for a new job, tired of never being recognized for what you do. They'll be like, oh, good job or whatever, but anytime there's a promotion up, it's like I feel like they skip over you for that, portion of you that are going to be job seeking because of this. they ask you to do a lot of work, which you balance really well, but for very little money, it feels like. But they want you to carry that title because they often can't fill the position, I feel like. Or the person doesn't stay for long, maybe because they're being treated this way. And instead of putting you in charge of it, they just keep kind of hiring for it. So I feel like some of you are moving away from the stability of your job, kind of sending out messages, finding out what else you can do, what more you can do, finding out, what other jobs are out there for what you do. And then there's others of you where this feels like either a friendship or a relationship. I'm getting friendship where you're tired of putting in all the work. I feel like you have a friend, but you're constantly carrying them. It's like every time you ask them to go out, I don't have any money. So you're obligated to feel like, oh, well, I'll pay. You're tired of carrying that friend. And so it looks like some of you, or you could be that friend people are tired of carrying, whoever's energy I'm getting there. But there's a collective of you that are tired of kind of carrying your friend, and constantly paying. I mean, I'm telling you, I'm coming up with the craziest shit. Here, I don't like this at all. Not really sure what's going on here, so give me a minute. Okay. So you're showing up in your reading. Thanks for coming. But oh boy. Some of you didn't listen to your intuition when it came to a relationship. Your red flags were going crazy and you didn't listen. You got rid of all the options and you went in for this person, it looks like. And it didn't end very well. I don't know. I want to say this person maybe cheated after you ignored the red flags and kind of changed your life for them. I feel like this person cheated. And you found out in a really harsh way. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, you found out in a really, really harsh way. And I feel like for some of you, it was probably with somebody you knew. And either you know that or you don't. Because the way you found out was kind of like an all call. It was like everybody found out before you, or like everyone found out at the same time. I feel like there was a huge embarrassment there with, the way it was found out. The Page of Wands is often, an immature person. And the way you found out was immature, and it was like everybody knew. It was humiliating. It was like all call, you got fucked over. Just know it, that whether you did the fucking over or you got fucked over, that it happens to everybody. And don't be humiliated over stuff like that. The best of us have been screwed over like that and cheated on. It's not just certain groups of people or whatever. I mean, everyone gets their heart broken. No matter how pretty they are, no matter how handsome they are, they get their heart broken. I mean, everyone goes through it. So for those of you that are, really feeling that all call, I love this because I have a hard time bending down because I have a fractured tailbone. Okay. The card that came up is the card that's often associated with Aries, the Fool. Foolish decisions, because we have this thing with jumping in head first, and not looking. But sometimes it can be a really good thing in the sense that you're taking new chances, you're seeing the world, you're traveling. I do see that some of you are traveling. Ooh, here's the fake soulmate. Okay, so here's a little more on this fake soulmate situation. You went ahead and you feel foolish because you really were for this person, and you were really into this person, and they didn't really have very good intentions from the beginning. And even though those red flags were going up, you ignored them. You stopped talking to maybe some friends that were trying to tell you, like, hey, dude, this girl is messed up. Or, you know, this guy, he just doesn't seem right. It's like you made foolish decisions about maybe even lost some friends over it. Because this person is a master emotional manipulator. Really, really toxic because they know they're sorry, concussion moment. This is their element, water, emotion. So they're always in their emotion, and they learn very well how to manipulate emotion, where you are an air sign. So emotion to you is different. You experience it a different way. Emotion runs through their body the whole day. Not for us. Not for me as a fire sign. It's energy. And for you, it's mental energy. You're always mentally going and plotting and planning and doing. And it looks like this person really, maybe if you have money, they went in for your money. They went in because you had money. And they were in a really shitty financial situation. So they went ahead and played the soulmate for the money. Some of you may have married this person, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting like, this is like a sugar daddy, sugar mama type of situation. And, you know, they played that fake soulmate. You know, they gave you, maybe I hear some of them gave you an ultimatum. That's what it is. Some of them gave you an ultimatum. It's either me or all these other females or men or whatever it is. And so they kind of trapped you like that, thinking that, you know, they had good intention and everything else, but they manipulated you. Because of their shitty financial status, they were able to manipulate you for your upper financial status, is what I'm saying. And it's like a fake ultimatum with me here. It's like a get rid of everyone else and just have me, but then it's like you had the slowest messenger in the world come and tell you, hey, there's, you know, this person is involved with other people. But it looks like you figured it out, and that unfortunately, even in the end, there was still a lot of loss there. So maybe you were married, maybe you did have to pay out to a person that has shitty morals. Or maybe they sued you for something else, or, you know, I don't see justice here, like I said. And even if I flip the Chariot, so I don't see justice here. I see, yeah, I just see someone, I mean, even if it was the amount you paid out while they were with you, like, you know, just taking advantage completely and emotionally manipulating, and got you by yourself to where you believe they were that person for you. That's that fake soulmate shit, man. That's what people do. You know, they know that people want soulmates, so they pretend to be the perfect mate. And then next thing you know, you paid out thousands and thousands, and some people millions or billions before they figure it out. So let's ask the angels. Angels, what do you have for Libra for September, the end of September through the beginning of October? What do you want them to know? Oh, Libra, help me. God. Vanessa. Thank you, Vanessa. Vanessa would like you to know, to make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer? Ooh, there's two stuck together. That's odd. Okay. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose? Which way takes me away from it? So for those of you that are feeling like you have to make that oops decision, like I settled for someone and here comes like the love of my life again, or who knew, that's for you. You know, you're gonna have to make a decision. And, you know, it's either gonna be stability or the unknown. But the stability comes with a bit of, shall we say, rules and regulations and lots of cleaning and just someone who doesn't appreciate you. Yvonne, you have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. So some of you have really, really good ability with animals to understand them, to hear what they're saying, what they want, and understand what they need. And it could be right now that your pets are trying to help heal you. If you're going through something emotionally devastating or something really hard, your pets will be there. They know. They will try to help and heal you. Isaiah, it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I am watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. So you're coming to a lot of change, Libra. It looks like you're coming into heavy decisions about relationships and heavy decisions about, could be family, jobs. Patience. Now is the time to learn, study, and gather information. Enjoy being a student, because in the future you will synthesize your knowledge into action. Okay, you're getting the same exact warning that every sign is getting. Right now we have this energy hanging over us. So for those of you that didn't see my planetary video, I'll just explain it. Through the summer we had 6 planets retrograde and Chiron in retrograde. So that was kind of like a cosmic war going on up there. And now all of a sudden we had the lunar eclipse in the middle of it. So that energy hangs for 6 months. Well, right now we still have a couple of planets that are in retrograde, and the energy of the lunar moon, that's just the lunar eclipse that happened, hanging out, just making everything very heavy. And we're all taking the time to learn lessons. Apparently yours is patience. Ours is patience as well. One of my closest friends is a Libra with a Aries moon, and she's like me. She has no patience. So for you, Libra, it's a lot of patience, and I feel like it's finding what you want in somebody. Don't just settle because you feel like you're getting older. Don't just settle because you feel like that's what everybody your age is doing. No. Everybody is individual. Everybody is different. It happens at different times. Get yourself spiritually aware, and that right there is where you're going to find out how to manifest things in your life and how to do those types of things. Till the next time. All right, Libra, this is your girl Kelly from Boston, and I'm out.